It's the money man. I'm back like I ain't never left. Right now I'm in Las Vegas with my man. I'm at his place, Vegas Auto Gallery, as you guys can see. This is one of my new toys. You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got.
You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind.
Floyd Mayweather finally answers Stephen A. Smith over the talk about bankruptcy and keeps his strong public image. He says with confidence that he is still bold, still flashy, and still does not care about what people think. Mayweather makes it clear that the negative talk does not bother him and he remains proud of the person he is today. Instead of stepping back, he uses this moment to show that he is still living life on his own terms no matter what others say about his money or his personality. His message proves that he stands strong and refuses to be shaken by people who question his success.
So, I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the question.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me. But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company.
Stephen A. Smith took a shot at Floyd Mayweather, saying no one can get everything they want all the time and that people need to learn to adjust. Mayweather did not back down and stood strong with his response. His confident message showed that he has no plans to change for anyone, and he proudly stood by his achievements, his lifestyle, and his decisions without any apology or regret.
I'm a guy that believes in being in the middle, meaning open to compromise, understanding everybody can't get what they want. Vinny, you seem like if you can't get everything you want, you pissed. So damn it, it's all or nothing. That's not reality. You go to work every day, Patrick Bet David tells you everything you want to hear and gives you everything you want, and he never says no to you. I know Patrick Bet David a little bit. I sincerely doubt that's reality. But you deal with it, don't you? That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Wack 100, who has strong ties to the business world of boxing and entertainment, came forward to support Floyd Mayweather amid the growing claims about his finances. He explained that many people do not understand how large deals really work, and that in major investments like a 42 million property portfolio, it is normal for the buyer's identity to stay private for legal and strategic reasons. Wack made it clear that Floyd is not broke and is not worried about the rumors. Instead, Mayweather stays calm, focused, and confident because he knows the reality behind his financial decisions and continues to work at a level where real results matter more than the outside noise.
Details in terms of what's happening. Floyd is definitely not broke. Floyd is wealthy. You and I are broke compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely.
We're like essentially homeless compared to Floyd Mayweather.
He's one of my business partners. I just got up the phone with him on our way here, literally. You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind. When I send him things, like I send you things when it's pertaining to you, when he gets the time, he'll call me and he say, "Hey, Wack, what's that?" And I tell him, he said, that's nonsense. He said, well, as long as they trying to figure me out, they not gonna be able to figure out what they need to do. And he continues to move. I will say this without saying too much, that I've seen him pass on some big deals based upon business he already has on the table. But again, I've been to his home. I talk to him regular. He's my business partner. I think he's rich in his peace of mind because nothing that's going on out there is phasing him or get to him. He doesn't even control his social media. He doesn't see it. I'm telling you, he doesn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's posting himself. He has someone that
he doesn't see it. He doesn't pay any attention. When I need something done, I have to send it through different channels for it to get done.
Floyd Mayweather has carefully built a public image where he plays the role of the villain, and that image brings him both attention and huge earnings. He has said that some people pay to watch him win, while others pay hoping to see him lose, but in the end, the money still comes to him. This approach has worked for many years and helped turn him into one of the most marketable athletes in the world. Fans stay deeply connected to his personality, whether they support him or dislike him, and they are ready to spend just to see him fight. His income continues to rise because this powerful image keeps interest around him strong.
Some pay to see me win, some pay to see me lose, but they all pay. At the end of the day, guys, Floyd Mayweather revolutionized the way you watch boxing. He turns himself into a villain character just so he can build up his net worth. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, some people are going to want to see you win, some people are going to want to see you lose. But at the end of the day, they all pay. So if you got a product or a service out there, people talking down, talking bad about it, at the end of the day, use that negative energy and turn it into a positive for your pocket. So some pay to see me win, some pay to see me lose, but they all pay at the end of the day.
Floyd Mayweather keeps fans interested by openly showing his passion for a luxury lifestyle, as he recently added a $1.3 million Mercedes-Maybach G650 Landaulet to his collection. The rare and high-end vehicle matches his larger-than-life image and was seen by many as another sign of his wealth and success. While critics viewed the purchase as unnecessary, showing off, Mayweather saw it as a reward for years of dedication and hard work. Moves like this continue to strengthen the image he has created of a man who proudly enjoys luxury and has achieved a level of success most people can only dream about.
It's the money, man. I'm back like I ain't never left. Right now I'm in Las Vegas with my man Nick. I'm at his place, Vegas Auto Gallery, as you guys can see. This is one of my new toys. I like to call this Miami Dolphin or Tiffany Blue, whatever you want to call it. Let's go down here and check out another new toy I just purchased. And whenever you're in the Vegas area, come check them out. So this toy right here, Toys R Us. I like to call this the Italian Stallion. Kind of remind me of Rocky Balboa. One more toy. Porsche. We like to call this one right here, White Girl Wasted. Brilliant times. Let's go outside. They said save the best for last. So I'm gonna let Nick give you the whole breakdown on the toy outside.
At first, many people did not pay much attention to the talk about Floyd Mayweather and his financial situation, but the story grew bigger when 50 Cent joined the discussion. He publicly challenged the truth behind Floyd's $42 million deal and raised doubts about his financial claims. Because of his huge audience and his reputation for speaking openly, his comments sparked even more conversation about whether Mayweather's public image truly reflected his real financial position. This added new energy to the ongoing debate as both supporters and critics began questioning how much of Floyd's success was genuine and how much was simply part of the image he presents to the world.
In the description where y'all can watch that in full, and as we have already seen, 50 Cent has been very involved in critiquing, taking shots at Floyd Mayweather, and when this came across his desk, he did nothing other than that. If that's the case, it's going nowhere because you didn't do the deal, champ. He must have named the writer separately to make him have to pay his own legal team. The champ is mad, and 50 most definitely promoted his brands and everything with that because 50 Cent has came into question about this deal that Floyd Mayweather has struck, showed his real estate businesses, and people started diving into it. Floyd Mayweather has been defending it, but I just realized he put this $100 million lawsuit in against Business Insider, saying that they have been going at him for a long time now, coming at his family, coming at his team, and saying these derogatory things and defaming him, so he won $100 million. The suit, lost in the Southern District of New York, names Insider Inc. and reporter Daniel Geiger as defendants. It is centered around reporting by Geiger about real estate deals Mayweather Jr. publicly discussed, including an agreement to buy a 62-building Manhattan apartment portfolio. Geiger reported in late March that there is no evidence that there has been a sale. According to the lawsuit, Geiger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation categorized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Geiger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question happened, and suggests that there's a racial component to the reporter's work. It also alleges that Geiger actively sought to undermine Mayweather's business ventures and humiliate him publicly.
Floyd Mayweather has always been open about how much he values material wealth. In interviews and on social media, he frequently shows off his cars, jewelry, properties, and cash. For him, these things are more than symbols of success, they are the real measure of it. He believes money gives him power and has built his brand around the idea that financial strength is what makes him stand out. This honesty about what he values has earned both praise and criticism, but Mayweather stays true to his view that money and possessions are what matter most in his life.
If you had to choose between winning world titles but being broke, or not winning titles but making billions, which would you choose and why?
When I was younger, I would say winning world titles, because remember, we fight so many fights as an amateur for free. Only thing you get is trophies, and you cherish those trophies. Pretty boy Floyd would say winning titles. Money Mayweather would choose the money.
What feels better and why?
Together they feel the best, the greatest feeling in the world.
Larry Merchant shared his opinion of Floyd Mayweather, calling him an excellent businessman, but not the greatest boxer. He said that Floyd's flawless record of 50 wins and no losses looks impressive on paper, but does not inspire the way other legendary fighters did. Merchant pointed out that Floyd often picked fights that made the most money rather than ones that would truly test him or boost his reputation as a boxer. This view connected with some fans who felt Mayweather cared more about big paydays than giving memorable fights in the ring.
But Mayweather's a phenomenal boxer, phenomenal fighter, and very smart businessman.
Yep.
Do you think he should come back to fight Pacquiao one more time, or just call it a day?
You know what? I'm not even going there. Because if I say no, that might inspire him to come back. And if I say yes, I'd be lying. Why would you want to see that first fight again?
Well, their names and it sells.
Well, okay. I don't question that people would pay to see the fight again.
I forgot to ask. I want to ask this. 7 years ago, Emanuel Steward passed away. You and him broadcasted endless hours together. What's your favorite memory of Emanuel?
Well, I think that Emanuel was generous. I think he knew boxing as only a professional boxing person could know it from the inside, and he could express it. There were times when I'd be sitting alongside of him and I would ask him a question because I thought his views and response would carry more weight than mine on that particular issue. And I liked him personally, and he was a good guy and a real boxing guy. When he had the best fighters in the world, he still would travel all over with amateurs for tournaments. And he was a real boxing lifer.
A great person. He will be missed, of course. Larry Merchant, if fans want to keep up with you, are you on social media at all?
I'm not. I'm a bit of a Luddite where social media is concerned. But I do watch the big fights on television in my den, and I do commentary there from my friends.
Floyd Mayweather, who was once known as the richest athlete in the world, now faces claims questioning both his wealth and honesty. The situation has grown more complicated as some people see it through a racial lens, arguing that Floyd is being unfairly targeted and labeled a scammer because of his background and success. This idea has sparked strong reactions, with many saying the attacks are not only about money, but also about trying to bring down a successful black man who has exceeded expectations. Others believe the accusations have some truth and say Floyd has exaggerated his wealth and deals to maintain the money-may persona. Over the years, this image of wealth and boldness has become central to who he is, and critics argue that to keep it alive, he has sometimes had to act like he has more than he actually does. For them, the lawsuits and questions about his property deals are the latest signs that his rich man image might be more show than reality.
Managing Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing. He turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname Money into an entire identity. But behind the private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're showing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rival.
Wow. I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. It's just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.
Sugar Shane Mosley strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather, saying that Floyd cared more about protecting his undefeated record than truly testing himself. Mosley argued that Floyd avoided fights that could threaten his perfect record, and instead picked opponents that would give him financial and reputational advantages. This approach let Mayweather keep his image as an unbeatable fighter, while continuing to earn huge sums of money. For Mosley and others, this may have been smart business, but it showed a lack of the competitive drive that separates the greatest boxers from the rest.
Floyd Mayweather, though, is a legendary athlete. And you just said what makes a legendary athlete is the one who wants to compete. He's notorious for dodging fights when they should happen.
Floyd is so afraid to lose, and he grew up in a different era. So he's in the era that I grew up in. It was who was the best, and I will fight anybody. It doesn't matter who's in my way.
Right.
Floyd's era and what he created was, okay, we're not gonna lose. If we lose, then everything's messed up. So he wanted to win so bad and keep his O so bad until he would wait till the guys would be at the right time or weight or age or whatever, past their prime, or even coming too young. So he waited for the right time to go in there and do what he had to do. But he's a winner. He wants to win. So whatever it takes, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, he's going to win.
He wants to win, but he doesn't want to compete.
I think that it was just that he wanted to win. He wanted to have the only person to have the O and leave out like that, with just having loss.
That's killing boxing.
It's a different way of thinking about it. It's his way. He did very well in the way he fought, and he made a lot of money. And it very well could have killed the sport a little bit, that type of style. But I think that's come back around where people now, you see good fights. I mean, Deontay Wilder and
even as Floyd Mayweather kept building his Money May image, he ran into financial issues that made people question how wealthy he really was. A big example was his conflict with the IRS. Despite being one of the highest paid athletes ever, Floyd reportedly owed a significant amount in taxes when he retired. He said he had paid it off, but the story gave critics more reasons to doubt his financial stability. Many questioned how someone so rich could be in that situation, and for them it was another sign that Floyd's public image might not fully match his real finances.